Let's start a sublimation tumbler that we will glitter and seal with epoxy-free Hyperion top coat. My first step is to always measure my tumbler before I print my sublimation transfer. This is not a seamless file, but I did want to get the seam as close as possible with very little overlap. The tumbler I'm using is a 20-ounce skinny glossy sublimation tumbler from Better Call Mall Craft Shop. I use heat tape and I pull really tight to secure the wrap to my tumbler. A lot of times when I do videos like this, I'll get a lot of comments that I use too much heat tape. Honestly, this is the method that works best for me. If there's a method that works better for you, I highly recommend sticking with that. And then I do like to go around the top and the bottom rims like you see me doing here, and just really making sure that the paper is flush against the tumbler. This is going to guarantee that you're going to have perfect transfer of all your ink, especially on those rims. And because I'm using an oven to sublimate my tumbler, I'm going to go over it with masking tape. This is 2-inch masking tape, and I like to just pull it really tight. This is going to give you the pressure you need because with an oven, you have to create your own pressure. The oven that I'm using is the PYD Life sublimation oven. I absolutely love it. I highly recommend. I will link it in the description for you. I just follow the manufacturer's guidelines, so I had the oven set to 355 degrees and I put it in the oven for 5 minutes. You don't have to rotate or flip or anything, you just set it and forget it, which I absolutely love. My next step is to sand it with 400 grit sandpaper to scuff it up, and then it will be ready to be painted, glittered, and coated with Hyperion. Now that my tumbler is sanded, I'm picking out a couple glitter colors that I think will complement this design really well and mixing them together. I do need to paint the bottom of the tumbler first. I'm using our Aurora 3-in-1 paints. I used the color Bubblegum, and then I added a few drops of the color Poppy to make this color, and I'm honestly really proud of the shade that I made. That is the really cool thing about these paints and pigments, is that you can mix them together to make pretty much any color that you need. So I did one coat, I dried it with my heat gun, and I'm doing a second coat now. And I am just bringing that color all the way up the side of the tumbler as well, just to really make everything match. You can get these paints and pigments here from us at Better Call Mall Craft Shop. They are water-based and non-toxic and safe to use indoors. And now I'm applying a layer of my glue, and I'm going to go over first with a coat of fine glitter. I like to base coat chunky glitter with fine glitter just to really make sure there's no gaps when I do go to apply the chunky glitter. Once the glue from the first coat is dry, I roll it in parchment paper just to flatten that glitter down, and now I'm going back over with my glue and I'm going to apply my chunky glitter next. The glitters that I'm using are from Colt Glitter. You can use my code BCM to save. I will name them all in the description for you. And here I'm putting on the chunky glitter. If you see, I'm kind of aiming at the same spot on the tumbler the whole time, and that allows the glitter to kind of cascade and ombre down, which is the look I was going for. Once that glue underneath is dry, I'm going to roll it in parchment paper and then put one more coat of glue over top of the chunky glitter, which you don't see me doing in this video. Once that layer is dry, roll it in parchment paper, and then you can start coating with Hyperion as you see me doing here. And that's it. Just coat with Hyperion, sand every 3 layers until it's smooth. And here is the finished tumbler. It is gorgeous, glossy. Let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching.